Lindsay Flier's The Magic Portal is among those of the first ever LEGO stop motions made, created between the time period of 1985 and 1989 in Perth, Western Australia. It follows an astronaut called Elle in discovering a magic portal that'll transport anyone who walks into it to a new and mystical land, resulting in an epic exploration of many different settings by Elle alongside his shipmate P and their boss, Captain Paranoia. The film is astounding throughout, and each shot after the other is a pleasure to view. Given the struggle of making a stop motion in the 1980s, with animators having no choice but to shoot entirely on film with no immediate preview or playback, only makes you appreciate this film even more, especially when it comes to the fluency and detail of the animation sequences. Lindsay includes objects other than LEGO alongside our main characters, such as the liquid paper Daleks, and uses some brilliant techniques when animating them. These sequences are especially notable during the climax of the film, where our heroes are being chased in a white sneaker by the digger-like monster. In my eyes, the fluency in that sequence is a large part of what makes it one of the most enjoyable scenes in the film. Furthermore, on the lines of animation, this film's production design fits perfectly alongside each character and object's movements. The monster's design is something that really fits well, and I felt it allowed the film to incorporate a lot of secondary animation. This is also the case for the continuously altering facial expressions, which I found to be incredibly amusing. Lindsay does an excellent job of displaying each character's inner thoughts and emotions through the many different practical facial expressions, and it was something I didn't expect a Brickfilm of this age to be able to do so well, and in my opinion, better than most LEGO stop motions today. Voice acting is also something this film has, but is managed in a somewhat different way from how you might expect. Each character expresses their thoughts through articulate sounds rather than dialogue, which works well alongside the character body language and visuals. However, there are moments where the voice acting is overdone, especially with Captain Paranoia in the blank portal dimension, in which he almost never stops to breathe for the entirety of the scene. Something I found rather annoying and slightly tainted the brilliance of this form of voice acting. The constant exclamations from each character can be distracting and somewhat misleading to the overall storyline, limiting our understanding of the story. So much so that I didn't have a clue what was going on towards the end of the film, that I had to check the synopsis for guidance, where not only did I discover the story's true direction, but I also learned that the characters actually had completely different motivations and backgrounds from what I initially thought they did. To avoid this confusion while still maintaining the humor of non-dialogue, the visual storytelling could have perhaps been improved upon slightly. Overall, for being nearly 3 decades old, this stop motion is remarkable, especially considering the difficulty that was creating a stop motion in the 20th century before the development of digital cameras. If you're keen on seeing the film for yourself, you can do so via Keshin8's YouTube channel or Lindsay Flier's website. Links to both will be available through this video's description. In the end, I'd give Lindsay Flier's The Magic Portal a final rating of 9 out of 10.